Fifth graders, today we are going to be dividing by two-digit divisors. It might seem a little spooky, but I know with a little patience and perseverance, you got this. All right, let's do this problem together. Write down in your math journal 8,632 divided by 47. Okay, now just like any other problem, the first thing we are going to do is divide. So think to yourself, okay, 47, does that go into 8? Nah, but it does go into 86. How many times? So we have to estimate to come up with a reasonable estimate because we probably don't know your 47s. Yeah, I don't have the multiples of 47 all memorized. So we have to think to ourselves, okay, 47 is between the numbers 40 and 50. So how many times do we think that it goes in there? Well, 40 goes into 86 twice. 50 goes into 86 once. So your first number is either going to be 1 or 2. So if we guess any other number, we're just wasting time. So we should guess either 1 or 2. Let's try 2. So if we say 47 times 2, so off to the side somewhere on a piece of scratch paper, we're going to write 47 times 2, and we're going to multiply it out. 2 times 7 is 14, write the 4, carry the 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 94. Oh snap, that's too big because I'm dividing into 86. So if 2 is too big, I know the answer has to be 1. So I'm going to put the 1 right above the 6 because I'm dividing into 86, not 8, 86. And everybody knows that 1 times 47 is 47. So I'm going to subtract. Well, 6 is smaller than 7, so I have to borrow. 16 minus 7 is 9, and 7 minus 4 is 3. I get a remainder of 39. Oh my goodness, that's such a big remainder. Is that okay? Yes, because 39 is still smaller than my divisor of 47. So are you guys writing this problem down in your math journals? Cool. All right, so my remainder is 39. Divide, multiply, subtract. Check, 39 smaller. Then I have to bring down my 3. Okay, now I have to think to myself, how many times does 47 go into 393? Oh my goodness, those are big numbers. But we can do this. Again, deep breath, look at your numbers. Well, 47 is between 40 and 50. So 40 goes into 393. How many times does 4 go into 39? 9, right? How many times does 5 go into 39? 7. So I know my answer has to be somewhere between 7 and 9. So I should not guess anything lower than 7. Let's try, if it's between 7 and 9, let's try 8. Seems like a good starting place. So off to the side on my scratch paper, I'm going to write 47 times 8. Is it okay to guess wrong? Yes, totally. It's fine. We're just going to keep our estimates written down on our scratch paper. We are not going to erase them because that would be just a waste of our time. And what if we need it later on in the problem? Then we wouldn't have it. So please do not ever erase your work. All right, let's multiply. I'm going to take 47 times 8. 8 times 7 is 56. Write the 6. Carry the 5. 8 times 4 is 32. Plus 5 is 37. So I have 376. If I put my 8 right above the 3 because I brought down the 3. So I'm going to put 376. Please do this problem with me in your math journals. I'm going to subtract. Well, 3 is smaller than 6, so I have to borrow. So then 9 becomes an 8. 13 minus 6 is 7. 8 minus 7 is 1. And 3 minus 3 is 0. Is 17 smaller than 47? Yes! That means I got that right. Fantastic. Divided, multiplied, subtract. Check. 17 is smaller than 47. Then I need to bring down one more number. All right. So if I have 47 divided by 172, Again, think to yourself, 47 is between 40 and 50. How many times does 4 go into 17? 4 times, right? Because 4 times 4 is 16. How many times does 5 go into 17? 3. So my answer is either going to be 3 or 4. Those are my only two choices. Okay? So let's try 4. 47 times 4. So I multiply that out. 7 times 4 is 28. Write the 8, carry the 2. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18. Oh, so close, 188, but I only need 172. So close, but not quite there. So is that okay to guess wrong? Yes. So now I know that since 4 is just itty bitty bit too big, then I need to multiply times 3. So let's do 47 times 3. 3 times 7 is 21. Write the 1, carry the 2. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Okay, so I'm going to write the 3 above my 2. Hopefully your handwriting is better than mine on the screen. And we subtract. 2 minus 1 is 1. 7 minus 4 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, so I have a remainder of 31. Again, it's a big remainder, but is it okay? Yes, because my divisor is 47. So it has to be smaller than your divisor. So my answer is 183 remainder 31. Cool? Do you have this problem in your math journal? So hopefully you have that in your math journal and you can see that it might take a little bit of guessing and checking. It takes a little bit of patience and it takes a little bit of perseverance. But if we keep trying, we can totally do this. It's not hard, but it does take a little patience and perseverance. Let's try one more problem. Please do this last problem with me in your math journal. I need you to have 2 problems in your math journal to show me tomorrow, and then you'll be ready for class and you'll be ready to try it on your own. Fantastic. All right, so we have the number 83 divided in 8,497 divided by 83. Okay? Does 83 go into 8? Nah. Does it go into 84? Yes. How many times? Well, this is an easy one. Just look at it. How many times does 83 go into 84? Once. Hopefully you can look at that and tell that. Okay, 1 times 84 is 80. 1 times 83 is 83. Easy peasy. This problem is starting off just so it's one of those nice ones, right? You subtract and get a remainder of 1. Is 1 smaller than 83? Oh yeah, definitely. Divide, multiply, subtract, check. Now we get to bring down. All right, bring down the 9. How many times does 83 go into 19? None, right? 19 is smaller than 83. So I'm going to put the 0 above the 9. Cool? So I know that anything times 0 is 0. I get a remainder of 19. That is a-okay because 19 is smaller than 83, my divisor. Now I need to bring down my 7. How many times does 83 go into 197? Don't freak out. Even though these numbers are big, we can do this. Think to ourselves, well, 83 is between 80 and 90, right? So how many times does 8 go into 19? 2. How many times does 9 go into 19? 2. Well, then my answer is probably going to be 2. Okay, so I just have to multiply 83 times 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 8 is 16. 166. Now I just have to subtract, and I get a remainder of 31. Is that okay? Yes, because again, my divisor is 83. I have a big divisor, so I can have a big remainder. Okay? If my divisor's ever bigger than my remainder's ever bigger than my divisor, that just means I can divide by a bigger number. So if this was 91, then instead of dividing by 2, I would try dividing by 3. But it's not. It's good. Fantastic. So we're going to write 102 remainder 31. Okay, 5th graders, hopefully you have those 2 examples in your math journal and you come to class ready to guess, ready to check, ready to just work on these problems and persevere until you get them. I know you will. I know you are fantastic fifth graders, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow.